Hello and welcome to Inside the Blueskull, special edition. Not doing any painting or art of any kind. Just gonna go over yesterday. Just got back from Frankfort, Kentucky. There was a small con there. It was like more of a pop culture con than a comic con. But we had some fun. Brad and Donnie and I went, and Donnie's kids and my brother found some cool deals, found some cool stuff. One of the things is I met Harley Quinn. She was not very nice. She hit me in the head with a big mallet. And also looks like Donnie, Brad, his kids got to meet the voice of Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. And also we found this other comic shop, Comic Interlude in Lexington, Kentucky, that we checked out. This place is stacked with stuff. Boatload of comics, boatload of toys, and it was definitely a place to go check out if you're ever in the Lexington area. Lots of new and lots of old, but it's definitely something I would suggest checking out. We'll probably do that sometime in the future. Found some discounted comics. They were $2 a piece. I just, kind of went through there. Mostly it was just cover. Anything with a cool cover I got. I don't believe I have this issue. This is a classic Wolverine and Wolverine cover. This was always cool. This Mark Silvestri is the artist on this particular one. Always loved his artwork, his looseness and his inking style, and his way he designs and draws characters and layouts. There's another good Wolverine cover. Wolverine coming back from the dead like many times before. War Machine, this was an interesting run. Marvel had decided to do maybe a more adult comics, maybe with a little bit more violence, maybe a little bit more language, or just subject matter. It was under Max Comics, but it was still a Marvel book. What was interesting about it is that they were trying to they were releasing these really quick, and they were trying to keep the cost down to $1.50 then. Because comics now are $4 to $5 all the time, it seems like. But it was produced in black and white, which could help keep the cost down. This particular artist was really interesting. He was using a lot of computer work to do like some of the main characters, like Iron Man or War Machine, and then hand draw the rest. I always found that really interesting, whoever was able to do that for the time period. This was published, when was this published? 2002, so that was a interesting step for this for that type of artwork. Got a Ashley Wood book, and it looks like zombies versus robots. Ashley Wood is an amazing artist. You should check his stuff out. And robots versus fighting zombies just sounds like something you would always want to see or read. But his artwork has always been amazing to me. It's very loose brush, probably a quill pen, uses zip tone. Found an Uncanny X-Men annual. This artist I remember, I might have a copy of this. I just hadn't seen it in a long time. But this is Jason Pearson, which I think... No, I'm not sure what else he has done over the years, or if he's still active or not. But he had a remarkable style. And the coloring on this was top-notch. I mean, this was like the latest and greatest in probably computer coloring. But his style and the amount of black ink that he used, man, it's so clean and a slightly anime look to it for the time. this is a really good one. I'm going to go back and read here soon, but there's some really interesting things. Let's see, when was this done? This was 1993. So this was a really top-notch book. Classic cover, Follow the Mutants. I never really read this storyline. This was just a tiny bit before my time, before I really started collecting X-Men. But once again, we got Mark Silvestri doing the art, and I'm pretty sure Chris Claremont is writing this. And let's see. Yep, classic Chris Claremont wrote for years, decades of the X-Men. And this was when the X-Men were really, really cool then, at least to me. I'm sure they're cool to somebody now. I don't really read much X-Men nowadays. I'd like to, because I enjoyed the character so much. But once again, Mark Silvestri's artwork he's an amazing illustrator. One of the last ones here, Sam Keith does this style of artwork. It's a little cartoony, it's quite graphic. These were always, it seems like just one-off stories, but what I found interesting about this, which I didn't realize until I bought it, but it does have alternate front and back covers. But first time I've ever seen Sam Keith draw Dr. Doom, which I really thought was awesome, and Ghost Rider. So Wolverine and Ghost Rider are fighting Dr. Doom with a villain called the Nightmare, which his name is exactly what he does. He gets into people's dreams and screws with them. But Sam Keith, what a fantastic artist. He's the creator of the Max, and if you don't know about the Max, check it out. It's worth the read. Even then, find the animated show that was on MTV back in the late 90s. Absolutely incredible. So that's that. I did buy one print from a local artist. I believe he was from Lexington. He did this piece here, and I really liked his watercolor style, and it's very soft. I think this is a street in Lexington, which he and I were having a short conversation about. You know, he wouldn't do very well in Lexington because there's not enough tall buildings to get around. But Pierce Birdsong is his name. Check out his artwork. It's got a lot of lovely stuff. Great stuff. And then there was another guy that I ran into that was selling prints of Alex Ross artwork. He did this run for Marvel. Some of them were done on standees, all that stuff. But damn good price and damn good quality on the prints. It was like $6 a piece or 2 for $10, and I was like, and he just had one-offs. He didn't like have a bunch of them, so it was kind of like you had to pick something. And then I found this Ghost Rider one, which is beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen Alex Ross do Ghost Rider before. I think this is absolutely wonderful. And of course, they had the Hulk, and this is on 11x17 good quality paper. This however he got a hold of these images at such good quality, I don't know, but this was the top one that I wanted and got. Other than that, the con was pretty cool. Not as great as I thought it would be. So we were in and out, but we got a chance to hang out and see things we hadn't seen before. I'm going to include some raw footage of just walking around the con. It's not super impressive. I just did a decent lap. It was very crowded and very warm in there, so it made it difficult to want to hang out for a long period of time in the main room. But check it out. Thanks for watching. This has been Inside the Blueskull.
Confused again. Hard to find those. I have it up here, so I'll do the one that
just have to erase your card.
Alright, so this is her name. It's like
Yeah, I just wanted
grab that outfit and bring it back to me.